Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Undress, and thank you for tuning in, ladies. Today we're going to talk about a very cool, fun, exciting topic. And, before we go into that specific topic, I just want to say thank you all for all the support. I really appreciate all the viewership, the comments, the feedback. It means a lot to me because honestly, you all motivate me to be a better coach and a better man. I must say, as I've learned more and more from each woman I've coached and talked over the phone with, email, consultation, or Zoom, I admire the fact that you all women have such great courage, such great belief in love. And that's something us men can learn from that. That's a huge, beautiful quality that we need more in the world these days. So here I am, I'm trying to inform you from a man's standpoint with the man's psychological idea of what is best for you to help you find the right man for yourself, how to make the healthiest choices. All right, so that being said, we're going to talk about the opposite. We're going to talk about the opposite. We're going to talk about things to never say to a man. Don't say it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't say it. I'm telling you, we all got things too. Us men have things that we should never say to, as you all, to women. But don't say these things to men. It's not good. It's not good. There's a time and place for it, but this is talking about in the beginning stages of the dating world. When you guys have a relationship, a commitment, exclusivity, then you guys can be able to talk about everything and anything. But to get to that point, you need to understand certain things you don't want to present at the table so quickly. Number one, things to never say to a man in the beginning of the relationship. Unloading on personal drama all the time. Oh man, that is just, he's not your counselor. He's not your therapist. You know what I'm saying? He's not supposed to be your motivational speaker all the time. There's normal understanding level of drama. We get that. We understand not every day is going to be sunny and great. We get that. But if you unload consistently all your drama to him and vent out everything, he's going to just run away. He's not going to stay around because it's just exhausting. I get that you have things to talk about, which is great. But you don't want to do that in the beginning. If anything, you want to get to know more of who he is, and hopefully he's trying to get to know more of who you are. But if you're presenting always all this drama, unloading all this stuff, venting out all these issues, it's exhausting. Space it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about doing it all at once, even if you are having a tough day. Again, this is the beginning stages of dating, so I don't want to seem insensitive or disrespectful to others in relationships that we do talk about serious things all the time. But the beginning, don't talk so much drama. Just don't. It doesn't go well. All right? Number two, things to never say to a man. I'm bored. I get bored easily. You know that? Oh. Okay, so how about I do some flips off the house, land on a horse while I flick some flamethrowers between my legs and then eat an apple with my feet. Does that entertain you enough? What am I, a circus? What am I supposed to put on a show for you? You're bored? You get bored easily? You know what that does? You know what that says and projects? That you basically don't have anything going in your life. You're just bored with who you are. You need a man to entertain you to that level? If you're bored without me and you think you're bored with me, it's going to be impossible to satisfy you. It's going to be impossible to entertain you. It's going to be impossible to date you. There's not enough money in the world for that. So if you say I'm bored or I get bored easily, that's basically projecting you're bored with yourself. It doesn't make you look attractive, doesn't make you look valuable. It makes you look sad. That you need to go get a hobby, buy a pet, do something different. Because that's not the man's job to entertain you. Our love, our affection, our effort should complement your life, not define it. You should not be bored before you meet him. You should not be bored because of, no, I'm not going to say because of him, because if he bores you, he bores you. So then get out of there. But you should not be bored with yourself. That's the whole point, all right? I understand you can get bored easily, but that means you need to focus more on doing more things for yourself before trying to expect it from someone else. Number three, things to never say to a man. But before we go into number three, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscription, that like if you like this video. If you want any personal coaching, check out coachingwithundress.com. I'm here to help. Let's go. Things to never say to a man. My ex was the worst. He was a narcissist. My ex, whoa, what an asshole. Yeah, my ex cheated on me and really just kind of verbally abused me. Oh, my ex, we had an on and off situation, but yeah, we kind of still talk. What are you doing? Are you talking to me about your ex and you're bad-mouthing him? Or you're talking about how bad the relationship was? Are you saying this proudly? Do you hear yourself? What are you doing? Again, that's where I come in and say, hey, excuse me, miss, maybe we should just focus more on who you are, date yourself before you start bad-mouthing someone else towards someone new. It's representing yourself in a completely wrong way. You're misrepresenting yourself. And I'm not trying to be insensitive or rude to what you went through. Again, that's where I come in with a little tough love. That to me is screaming lights and signs saying, you're not ready to date. Take time for yourself. Take a break. Relax. Heal from that. You need to take time for yourself before you go into a new conversation or a new situation with a guy. Because if you're bad-mouthing your ex, that's screaming at him that you're not ready to date. He's not going to want to be with you. And again, I say this with all due respect. Take the time for yourself so you don't have to have this grudge. You need to forgive and forget. You need to heal from that. So if you're saying all those things, you're really not giving yourself a fair chance. And that's what I want to do for you. I want to help you be aware of these things. All right? Number 4 is interesting because it has a lot to do with my second product, which is how to make him fall in love. Check it out. coachingwithundressed.com. It's going to be fun, entertaining, Q's and A's, pop quizzes, assignments, and note-taking. How to make them fall in love. So don't ever say this. You're perfect. You know that? You are perfect. What is perfect, by the way? We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. I got issues. I got red flags. I got doubts and fears and insecurity. Of course. But I minimize the damage. I'm aware of them. I acknowledge them. You have to confront them. But when you say someone's perfect, then you're basically leaving no room to grow, and you're putting at an unrealistic expectation bar of high standards all the time. The guy doesn't like that pressure. There could be perfect moments. Don't get me wrong. There could be perfect connections. Don't get me wrong. But if you're saying he's just perfect, that's not normal because no one is perfect. We're all imperfect. What was that John Legend quote? Your imperfections make you perfect. Yes, that's what you want. That's the most natural, honest, healthy way to date someone. So don't say that to him, even if he is in a certain form towards something specifically, because overall he's not. And neither are you. You want to be as real as possible. Have that room to grow, that room to make mistakes. Otherwise, standards and expectations get too high. All right? Number 5, things to never say to a man. You are perfect. No, you're not. How about you're actually normal? You know that? You're kind of normal. Wow. It's refreshing to see someone so normal. What were you dating before me? What were you attracting before me? Like the three-eyed, monster over there, like you are normal. That, again, as it might seem flattering, it might seem complimentary towards the situation, that brings a little bit of a blinking red flag in us, our minds thinking, then what were you normally attracted to? What were you normally trying to date? How many of those guys have you been with, in a sense, not sexually, but emotionally? Are you still stuck in that pattern? Because again, there is no normal, there is no perfect, but if you feel like the most common thing of a man treating you well or being respectful seems so new and normal, and the normalness sticks out that much, you don't want to share that right away because that just shows that, you basically made a lot of decisions in the past that maybe you're not proud of, or maybe you had a certain phase, or maybe you're going through a certain type of style. No, I'm not here to judge. We've all been there. But if you're projecting something normal as something rare, that really raises some flags and some doubts in the man's mind about who were you with before. Again, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I want to be respectful to let you know, be aware of these things. All right? I want you to be the best version of yourself and give yourself the best chance of yourself to find the best man out there. That's why I'm here to help. That's why I tell my clients, I'm here to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. That's because I respect your time. And more importantly, I respect your feelings. So thank you for watching this video. If you guys have any questions or interested in any coaching sessions, check out coachingwithundressed.com. I'm always here to help. Take care.